Good morning, everyone. My name's Joey. Josie, she's already over here. She's over here playing in this tree. I'll show you guys here in a second. This is Papa and Josie's homesteading. I'm gonna do some sketchy stuff today. I don't advise. This is not a how-to. This is not telling you to do this. In fact, don't do this. Yeah, I'm trying this come along out. I got a new come along. Josie's all excited about it. Well, it's not new. I've had it for quite a while. I've just never used it. I got it from Harbor Freight. It's chain come alongs from Harbor Freight, and I've never used it. So we're gonna try it out. But me and Josie, we've been over here working the last couple of days. We got this big chestnut over here sawed down. That's what she's been playing in. Back up a little bit where you can see this thing. But that thing was not so much as a big tree. I mean, it was a good sized tree, but it's bushy. It's a nice bushy tree. I debated on leaving this tree. I just didn't need that much shade over here. I'm already leaving. There's that one big one I don't want to leave. I'm already leaving it, so I didn't need this extra one here. But we've been sawing on the wood. We've sawed a couple other smaller chestnut oaks down on the other side over there. But I sawed this one down yesterday. I wasn't planning on sawing it yet, but I needed this big piece of wood. And I had some over around the barn, but I didn't want to bring them all the way over here. My front end loader's broke on the tractor now, so I couldn't like load one in the tractor and bring it over. But you can see how big it is. It probably weighs, I don't know, 100 pounds, 120 pounds, something like that maybe. I don't know. But y'all ain't watched some of my other videos back probably a year ago or something when I was clearing out all the trees over here. Whenever I got one that's leaned somewhere where I don't want it to go and I need it to be pulled, I use this system here. And I'll show you how this tree is here. I can get back and get where y'all can see it. This tree is leaned that direction. This electric line comes right here. I'm kind of in a corner right here. It comes over to this pole, and then it comes back across this way. Kind of goes along my fence line in the driveway here. So it's leaned right over my fence, and where it's leaning at, it would catch this power line here for sure. Now if you riding it, and if that tree was to kind of come toward me some, you know, it could still definitely catch my fence in here, but it's possible it could catch that power line right there too. I don't know if it would, but it's possible. Did you get up there and you can't get down? Yeah, you look like you're riding one of them bucking barrel things they make. Oh. But anyway, what I do this, I got about 20 foot of rope, and I got it doubled up. But I attach that up the tree. That's what I'm saying. I get my ladder and get up as high as I can get with that rope. Because the higher you can get in the tree, the more it'll pull on it. So I hook that in up there. And basically I got enough slack in my rope that this should be right at the ground as high as I can reach. It's the way it's normally work, and I'm hoping it'll reach that way this time too. I got this pulley on. Okay, honey, it's okay. She gets upset because they're eating her tree. She claimed that tree. I had this on there from last time. I'm not going to use it this time. The last time I used this rope, I kind of set up my cable there where it was actually pulling like two different ways. Because that's when I sawed one of these big black oaks over here that's aimed toward my neighbor's little house. And yeah, that was fun. Because I got almost sawed all the way through the tree and my clutch went out on my chainsaw. So I was in a bind big time. I didn't have access to another saw. And the clutch went out, and I just had to take a chance on pulling it with the tractor and seeing if I couldn't get it to snap off, which it did. But yeah, I was in a bind on that one. But once I hooked that up there, I hooked my cable right here on the stump as well. I hooked right in here or something or other. I can actually hook into that if I wanted to. I might do that. But when I pull my cable, what it'll do, it'll pick this up off the ground, and I'll show it in the video. But it'll pick that off the ground, and it'll have that 100 pound or 120, whatever that is. It'll have that weight. That way, when I start sawing the tree, you know, when it gives just a little bit, then you got slack in your cable and your chain and stuff. Because I don't have nobody else to pull on my tractor, you know, to keep the tension on it or anything like that. So once I saw it so far, I lose my tension on my cable. So that log helps keep that tension there. And that way when I'm sawing it. And this tree is so big, it's way bigger than my chainsaw. So I'm kind of worried about this tree somewhat. Another thing about this tree, I don't know if y'all can make it out. And I'm gonna test it here in a second. I mean, I'll be able to find out when I start sawing for sure. But that tree just broke off up there at the top, so it may be hollow, and it's black oak. Black oak, most time, black oak is hollow. So if that tree's hollow, that could make the whole thing sketchy as well, especially me using my small chainsaw. My neighbor's got a bigger chainsaw that I could use, but it's not as big as this tree. So either way I go, I'm still kind of in the same situation. I'm gonna try to get the notch and stuff sawed out with my saw, see how that goes, and if I have a lot of trouble with it, I may go borrow his saw. That way it might make it just a little bit easier on me. I'll probably wind up using both cables on this. That way I can get my tractor far enough out to not be in danger of that tree hitting it, because that's a tall tree. It's definitely a tall tree. And I'm gonna try to hook that come along up to the tractor too. That way if I do get, if I see tension on it and then my stump lowers down and it's not still got a straight pull on it, I may go try to use that come along to tension it on up and get some tension on it. But we're gonna see if I can get up this ladder, see how high I can get that rope up there. Yeah, I'm basically gonna hook that yaw one up there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. bit. It's got one cable hooked to it. I'm thinking this other cable is going to put me way, way too long to be able to pull with the tractor like I wanted. I'm just looking. Might hook around this big black oak up here. That's kind of the way I want it to go anyway. It kind of misses my hickory here and the white oak that's beside of it. Kind of misses all the limbs off them. So I think if I go up there onto that, then I can go either left or right with the tractor. So let's look at it. Getting warm out here this morning. Sun shining today. Sun ain't been shining a whole lot here the last few days. I'm gonna get the tractor up here. That's got everything hooked up and ready to go. I'm not going to pull that tight until I get my knots sawed in that tree, because I don't want that big old piece of wood hanging up there in the air on the side where I'm cutting the notch, just in case something was come loose or break or anything like that, and that thing was to swing down and me running the saw or something, I wouldn't even hear it coming. So, but we gotta go over here, get the saw filled up with gas, and get some things ready. And let's start trying to cut this thing down. see in there. Definitely hollow. Oh, that's hard to be fun. We got us a notch cut out. It's not a big notch, but it's a notch. I was afraid to go once I hit that hollow. I was like, "Oop, I'm gonna stop." Yeah, but we're gonna tighten this up with the tractor and try to set y'all somewhere where you can watch. Just so y'all know, Josie is on the other side of the barn over there. So I put her out of the fence. She's not happy about it, but she's out of the fence. And y'all see, I think you can see it. I can't see because it's too bright right here. Got my log up in the air. Trying to see. But yeah, that puts pressure on it, but not too much pressure. If you put too much pressure, it causes it to do that kickback thing where it'll break off and split the log and shoot up and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So it does have pressure on it, but not like hard pressure. But I did notice the tree was shaking up the top, so it's moving it. Easy peasy, I wasn't worried at all. Somebody's hollering. She's hollering yay, she's not hollering in a bad way. But yeah, that went pretty good. Went pretty good. Oh, she's kind of totally in by herself. That tree had potential to be really bad. Having trouble with it? Here, let me help.
I go in that tree.
You gonna go in that tree?
Look at the yellow white flower.
Yeah, the little white flower.
I picked it.
Now, if you want to pick it, you can.
It's right there. It's hanging on.
You have trouble? There you go.
I go.
But yeah, we got it. Come along, worked good, but man, it's slow. I come along a little bit when I first got all tension before I got over to saw the tree, and it's super slow. It only moves like maybe like you can crank you know, like a half a turn crank. And it only goes like a ½ inch maybe or something. I guess it's got power. Go slow, but yeah, you gotta be careful with sticks poking up in there and stuff. Here comes your ghost to check it out. Here comes the little ghost gonna check it out. It's got little baby acorns on there. They'll probably like them. See the little acorns? Yeah, see them? There's a bunch of them on there. Yeah. Yeah, I bet the ghosts would like them. I bet they'll come over and eat on them. They usually don't come out and eat this stuff this time of day. But yeah, look at their skyline now. Like I said, that big. I'm leaving that oak right there. Hoping it'll bush out, because it's got limbs all the way down to about right there. I'm hoping it'll bush out some more. Kind of make a decent shade. For now anyway. Now there's a little hickory there, a couple of little pines I gotta get out. And then all that other stuff right there is on the other side of the fence. I was talking to my daughter about it this morning. I saw them down, but I'd have to push them. There's the power lines right there, and then my fence right here. I had to push them where they go right with my fence line. But if they was to actually get over and hit the electric lines, I don't know. If I was holding on to the tree, it'd probably shot me, I guess. Let's go over here. I actually held it up there on the time lapse. Let's see. Show you guys what my saw looks like on that stump. Good thing about that thing being hollow, though, I'll be able to put some like charcoal or something right down in there and burn that thing out once it dries out a little bit. There's that stump compared to my saw. It's as big as the whole saw almost. It definitely would be down there. That's hollow all the way down, probably to about where the dirt's at on this upper side. And it's probably just filled up with other junk. I was just looking. Oh, I've been down there, something coming here on me. Can't see how far that goes. Hey! Hi everyone. It's a little bit later in the day. I went to edit all this video and realized I didn't record properly the ending of it. But as I was editing everything out, I got everything edited, or everything recorded that I needed recorded. I just, whenever I was recording my closing, I didn't hit record, I guess, or something. I don't know. But during the editing part, I realized I didn't really show you what all I had set up here, other than that counterweight. So I'm gonna show you guys that. Your tree house. They still want to play. We come over here to clean up just a little bit, start working on some of this. Ghosts ain't eating on this stuff a whole lot. But you can see I got the rope tied to the top of the tree, or as high up as I could reach. Come down to my counterweight. Then hooked in right there. Had that. Then my cable run up. I just had 2 cables, just because I needed both of them. But these are just 1/4 inch, 40. I think they're 40 foot long. Got them with Harbor Freight cables. There's where they connected together. And up here on the tree, I had a chain wrapped around that tree with a pulley on it. So you can see my pulley there. Goat's like laying around this tree. And then from there, I went over. Had it hooked to come along, which is there, and then the chain hooked to the tractor. That's basically how I hooked up. I had the come along just in case, because my tractor don't have emergency brake and it don't start easy and stuff, so I put that come along on there just in case if I needed to tighten up the tension any, which I didn't, so it all worked out good. With that counterweight on there, not much need to have to tighten up the tension. If that counterweight falls all the way to the ground, your tree still hasn't failed, you got issues anyway. So, but I'll wrap this video up this time. Like I said, I thought I did a while ago, but I apparently didn't. Josie up here is playing with the goats. Like I said, the goats this time of day, they're generally just chilling. Want to say bye? Yeah, you want to say bye on the video? I guess she's... There you are. You want to say bye now? There you go. But appreciate everyone watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to say again, I said it a while ago when I started the video. I don't advise trying this. I don't advise climbing a ladder up a tree. I've climbed ladders for a big majority of my life. A tree is very dangerous to put a ladder on and climb up. Trees rounded, unless you got one of those pole attachments, I guess, that goes on top of your ladder to go around the pole or something like that. It's not balanced. It's not anything you want to do by yourself without somebody holding your ladder and stuff. So not advising and not saying anybody do any of this stuff. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope it's entertaining to you. And we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.